All right. Peace, and welcome to another episode of Randumb Thoughtz. I am your host, the LYR to the ICS. It's lyrics, y'all. Yo, it is a crazy ass rainy day here in Bronx, New York. But we alive, you know what I'm saying? We happy. And I just found out that the Miami Dolphins are tearing up the Washington Commanders. 38 to some shit. Like, yo, they are whooping
38 to
ass.
15.
There it
38 to
is.
15.
38 the motherfucking 15. Like, and the ass whooping continues. Like, oh man. But I like, yo, riddle me this. How the fuck does the Miami Dolphins terrorize one team and then lose to another team? I don't know. But hey, shout out to the Miami Dolphins. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills, man. I think we 6-6 now, but I think it's our bye week this week. But fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I know we played the San Diego Chargers December 23rd. So, 2 days before Christmas. So that'll be an early ass whooping. So,
We beat them. We beat
What?
them. You can beat them. I said we beat them. You can beat them. You have our leftovers.
You act like this is a piece of ass we shit. Yo, we beat them. You can beat them too. Like, what nigga, what?
Right, you can have our sloppy seconds. Yeah, go ahead.
No. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills, man. Like, y'all still my favorite team, but y'all gotta get it together. You know what I'm saying? But yo, let's bring the crew in to get it started. Yo, crew, what's popping?
You're so glad I'm a Ravens fan because the Commanders are getting their ass whooped. Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah, we lost to the Eagles last week. That's what happened. Like we it was a great game.
That was so close. That was a fantastic game, though. That was a fantastic game.
It was, but like I knew we were gonna lose. I just had a feeling we were gonna lose. Like it wasn't no juju or anything like that I was trying to put on my team. I just knew I had a gut feeling we were gonna lose because on paper and in action, the Eagles are a better team. Like I picked them to go all the way to win the Super Bowl. Wow. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Hey yo, Steph, what's popping? Oh, Mr. RJC, what's going on? Happy Sunday, sir. Steph, what's going on with you?
Good to you, Rando. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Y'all know who it is. It's Steph, y'all. I can't even. Jesus. Shout out to John Logic, our producer. It's another rainy Sunday over here. I don't know where God is. God has abandoned us the last 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on. And I actually can't hear right now, but for the past few weeks I've had bronchitis. But I didn't just find out until this week that I had bronchitis. So but I'm feeling a little better. The antibiotics are doing their job. So shout out to the doctors that helped me out with that. Shout out to urgent care. But yeah, I'm doing all right. Been off the past couple of weeks, just relaxing, getting my body up to optimal peak performance. And yeah, just enjoying the rest of the vacation, enjoying my friends. Went to New York, good times. I wish it wasn't ending tonight. Back to work tomorrow, so what can you do?
Well, we hope you feel better, man. Like you feel much better. You know what I'm saying? Like, bronchitis ain't nothing to fuck with, man. I had that shit once. It was disgusting.
Well, I've had pneumonia before, and pneumonia was like that's probably the worst medical experience I've ever had in my life. It absolutely sucks. So I hope I don't ever go back to that because I've known people that have passed away from pneumonia, from complications with pneumonia. So I don't want to be near that. I don't want to be a part of that. Yeah, it's not fun. But I'm glad to be with you, gentlemen.
Word, yo, good looking. Appreciate you.
And shout out to the Ravens. We beat the Chargers in our last game. This is our bye week, so
yeah. It's funny. It's also Buffalo's bye week. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I think so. Yo, Adviz ADV, aka the black acronym in the building, was popping.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Y'all are hilarious. Right. What's going on, y'all? Peace and one love. ADV and Inspire Abbots, and we're here with another episode of Randumb Thoughtz Talk Series. Shouts out to the crew. Shouts out to the randos. Look for us on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, as well as the website, randumbthoughtz.com. You know, we got all that stuff there. But again, I'm a shout out my love and respect to with Rest with the Universe is Sean P. I gotta do my last show.
Yes.
It was a lot of dope folks there, a lot of love. We was out in the alley, which was interesting. So we was in the alley, had people coming from the club, people coming all over the place to come listen to the music. So it was a really cool experience. But mostly that's all I've really been doing and trying to lay low and get ready for this break from work for Christmas. So
Nice.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up, man. Yo, we still appreciate you being here, man. You know how that go, man. Like, yo, Team Randos, hashtag Randos Nation. We in the building.
Word.
all
You know what I
day.
mean?
Word.
Word up. Notes. What's goody?
It's Notes, y'all.
What's good, y'all? What's up? How you guys doing, man? It's your boy Notes. You know, read notes. You
All
know what I mean?
snuggly and comfortable.
You know, just chilling, man.
AKA
Arizona,
Zoolander,
hot as fuck.
the Black Zoolander.
Hey, you already know, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's pretty much.
Not. I thought that was a comforter, and some shit you was like covering on yourself, man. I'm like,
Oh,
is it cold in Arizona? Like, yo,
Nah.
you lying to me now? Like, is there some shit that happened? Like, some wind hitting Arizona or something? Like, let me know
Nah,
something.
like around this time, it does get cold. It really does. It doesn't get no snow, but it does. It does get cold.
It's the desert, man.
Yo, that's crazy.
Nah,
Well-
the desert gets cold, man.
Well, yeah, I got to see this shit for myself. But like, yo, Notes, thank you very much for being with us, man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
always,
last
man.
but damn sure not
Always.
least,
Always. I'm always on
Famous
support.
Ramos. What's
Did
going
anybody see
on,
the glitch
Famos
happening?
Ramos?
Yeah,
There's no little place.
it's the Matrix, bruh.
You said, wait,
I don't
what
know.
happened? Yeah, I don't know what's going on
I
with
said,
the
do you
computer.
see the glitch?
Yeah, I'm seeing the glitch.
Yeah, it's really bad.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so I'm probably gonna jump out again. But yeah, it's rainy as fuck here, and I'm getting pissed off at technology. But other than that, I'm good.
Well,
Good
no,
to
we
see
glad
bro.
you here, man. At least you tried your best to be here and all that. So you know,
Eric has the best sweaters around. He always looks
Word.
good in his
What's
sweaters.
up?
I say you always look good in your sweaters, man.
Oh,
The best
we gotta
time
take
to
you out-
wear any
Hi, Mark.
sweater. It's all the time.
I'm gonna jump back out and come back in.
Okay. Sounds good.
wait, hold on a second. Oh no, I was
Oh.
trying to look at his sweater, man. Like, yo, because like he be wearing some crazy dope sweaters. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, he does.
Sweater
Man.
guy,
Yeah.
fly sweater guy, fly sweater guy Ramos, vampire from Brooklyn. That's it. Hey, you know how that go, man. Do we have any Oh, before
Any
we start,
birthdays?
before we start the house cleaning, I just
Mhm.
want to send a special happy birthday shout out once again to everybody on my Facebook list for the week because I forgot motherfuckers' birthdays again. Please accept my humblest of apologies. But I
The sheer
know,
laziness.
yeah, I know.
The sheer laziness.
I know.
The black cat.
yo, happy belated birthday to my brother Eric, man. I know I was supposed to have called you or whatever, have you on your birthday, but I called him the day after. You know what I'm saying? Also, happy birthday to everybody else whose birthday is today, tomorrow, or next week. You know what I'm saying? At least for myself, because for some reason I'm kind of bad with birthdays now. So, you know, except for August 28th, which is National Rapper Day, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah. So,
Oh, tomorrow was National Rapper Day.
no. Wait,
Tomorrow's
excuse me?
Jay-Z's birthday.
Oh, Fuck you, Steph. Oh, gut punch.
Oh man.
Once again, August 28th is National Rapper Day. December 4th is JD Day. I mean Jay-Z Day. Fuck.
Jay-Z Day.
No,
Oh.
February is JD month. J Dilla month. You know how that go. National
Oh,
J
Jay
Dilla. They
Dilla
should
and
make
Nugent
that a
Best.
whole month.
Jay
Like what?
Dilla and Nugent Best together. Yeah, they gotta share it.
You right. Not I'm not a hater of Nugent Best. It's just that I'm a real big JD fan. Like
You're
you know
not
what I'm saying?
familiar with Nugent Best's
Tiffany
work.
Peace,
I
what's
get
going
it.
on? No, I am. What are you talking about? Like I am. I know Nugent Best. I know some of his work. You know what I'm saying? Like at least through
Tiff?
Stan. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany, Peace, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Well, at least the work I know through Stan. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his whole catalog or anything like that. But
That's what I'm
you're right.
saying.
Rest in peace, Nugent Best. Rest in peace, Jay Dilla. You know, my fault. They should share that month.
The two
You know
people
what I'm saying?
sharing the same. They share the same birthdays. So
You right.
greatness was born on that day. What's up, Miss Nobi?
Shinobi, peace is going on. Exclusive lyrics today.
Oh wait,
wow.
by the way, how much time do we have left? Is it
Yo,
28
stop with the
days?
bullshit, man. Like,
28
come on,
days
man.
now. Ed,
All right.
28 days.
No,
I got you.
don't
Hold
get
on.
ads started, man. Fuck.
28 days.
That
You got
big
less than a
chopped
month,
cheese
my
sounded
bro.
pretty good, huh?
You want to stay on? You want to stay on? You want to stay on? You want y'all do not. That is well. I forgot we do cuss here. You know what I'm saying? We do use blasphemous. Damn. Like we use blasphemous language. Damn. All right. Shit. We got 20. We have officially 20 something days before
28
lyrics has to
days.
come up with some shit, or he will eat the VCC.
Ah!
Hey, yo, Shinobi, you still want to be? You still want to be here, right? You still
Yeah.
want to be on, right? Like you,
Steph, you correct. It's 28.
Tiff,
28 days.
how you betrayed me, man?
You betrayed
me,
yourself.
Man. Like, no, I betrayed myself. Shit.
You did.
No.
Should we start taking bets?
Oh, I got a hot 20. I got a hot
Yeah,
20.
let's up the ante, right?
Okay, Tiff, you on team chopped cheese. I mean vegan chopped cheese. Who else? You take the tally right now.
I got hot 20. Let's go.
A hot 20.
Yo, the hell with y'all, man. Like, yo, ain't nobody believing me worth the fuck.
Sure the fuck ain't.
All
we
right,
do. We
you know
love
what?
lyrics.
No, it's for. It could be
I
for
got
against. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
I'm just trying to see
Say
who's
that.
where people stand. Because if you do and when you win, you know who your enemies are. That's all, man.
Yo, thanks a lot, Ramos.
I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Appreciate the lookout.
I'm your friend. I'm gonna be honest with you. That vegan chopped cheese is waiting for you.
Facts.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. That vegan chopped cheese
What
waiting
is
for all
this
y'all
way?
motherfuckers because I ain't touching it. Like, yo, like, y'all sitting there
I'm putting
talking
20
that
on
vegan
that.
shit. Fuck it.
20 on the vegan chopped cheese.
20. Yeah, I'm in. Like, all right. And if I win, I'll give each of y'all my cash app.
Okay. Well, I already have your cash app, so I don't-
Sounds like a plan.
he's gonna be
And
sending out
you know it's
requests.
pretty simple. So you know, just saying. But now, yo, do we have any house cleaning going on?
Let's see. Birthdays. I would say happy birthday to Maya, formerly known as Fier. Her birthday was actually December 1st. So shout out to Maya, formerly known as Fier.
Oh, she no longer goes to Fier? Real?
No,
When that happened?
she's going pop now. Totally.
When that happened?
Maybe like a year ago, something like that.
That's when she signed?
With Quintic or
No, she signed with a label.
yeah, she's with a Danish label.
I think it's a major label that has a Danish. She's in over there. but I think it's like something like Sony.
It's
or
like a
something.
subsidiary. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's a subsidiary of a major.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to
Um,
you. When you guys say Danish, right? I was really
Mhm.
thinking about the pastry.
Bro,
Yeah.
the
There's a,
same thing.
there's a place called
It's
Denmark,
fat.
and they have
It's
people
fat
there,
nigga shit.
and they're not made of
I know,
cheese and pastry. They're
They
made
do
of
have
like
great food though. Shout out to Denmark. Yeah, great food.
but does Denmark got great Danish though?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's
It
a
might
good.
be different. I don't think the Danish that we know here is what they eat over there. It probably has less sugar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's something to look into.
Oh, speaking of which, real quick, like not to change the subject. Well, always to change the subject because that's what we do here. Um, yo, do
I
you
don't want
know
to go there.
that?
That has many layers, but go ahead. Okay.
No, that's a fact. But do you know in England, right? What I found out is because I was watching something about some food or whatever, like about the food that we eat here versus the food that they eat in other countries. And do you know in England they actually have like do not eat type of thing or eat at your own risk signs or whatever, because they actually tell you what type of chemicals are in specific foods.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
think
I'm
I
saying?
talked about when you
Yeah,
go
we
to the
talked about
convenience
it.
store, American candies and snacks, they have
Mm.
warning set on it because we have so much garbage in it that they have to tell their people because they don't eat half the shit over there. Like
Right.
their
Well, maybe I
products
didn't
have
pay
way less
attention to that. I
garbage.
apologize, but like I just paid attention to it. What was it the other day? I was like, oh shit. I was like, I think we did talk about it, and y'all confirmed it. Like we talked about that shit.
That's why I don't eat a lot of junk food, man. I do not.
Yeah, like we killing
Ever
ourselves slow.
ever since I literally start cutting out junk food, I've literally been seeing the weight has been falling off, bro. Like literally, even my girl sees it. I see it more now. I literally weight's been falling off.
I got this recently. Let me show
Word to
this real
mother.
quick. But yeah, I just got this plant protein. I'm gonna try it out. It has HMG and chromium and D3 in it. So it's
Like I
specifically made for us, like 40 and up. Because it's supposed to slow down our
Aging.
muscle, our muscle loss.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 1%
you know
of muscle a year.
what's
So
funny? Even though they
What's-
say like after age 40 or whatever, like you lose 1% of muscle or some shit. I don't feel that shit. I still feel like I'm like how I was in my 20s. Like I still like I mean you do have some people that are rarities, whether it's fat or skinny. Like I ain't gonna lie, it is kind of slow for me to get up out of bed. But then once I'm out of bed, for some reason I'll be having the energy like I did in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then I gotta stretch because I'll fuck around catch a Charlie horse. You know what I'm saying? Like you play ball and shit. Like you think you still in the 20s, you in your 20s, you play ball with like 20-something-year-olds and shit. And then you like, yo, lay on, nah,
right.
like I'm catching Charlie horse to my backside while I'm trying to sit there and do some more, like try to do some more, like fucking.
it's like midair too. You're like midair.
yeah.
Oh!
You ever caught a Charlie horse when you fucking?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
That shit.
yeah.
Whoo, boy.
And she's like,
That
keep
shit is
going, keep going. Oh shit,
fuck, bro.
yo, chill. And then
You gotta stretch
bounce
your
it
leg
back
out
on
a
the
certain
ass.
way just to
But
embrace the pain. That shit is horrible.
You're like
boy.
stretching while you're still stroking. Like,
That's-
You looking like a half a
can't
like a
lose
half
rhythm.
paraplegic.
oh,
Like a
man, I
real
remember
slow
one time
paraplegic
that
and
happened,
shit
bro.
when you get that, like
After it was done, I pushed her off. Get the fuck off. I had to roll it out. I had to roll it out. Yo.
I ain't gonna lie, I try to tough out. I try to tough it out. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
I'll be-
I
I'll be-
do. I
I'll-
do, but I'm just saying once I'm done, get the fuck off.
Right. 'Cause I gotta scream. Ah! For a different reason. I did not climax.
Oh, fuck.
Yo, that should be the funny. Like, yo, it'd be the funniest shit ever. Like what happened? Like, oh, that must have been a good nut. Nah. Nah, like, oh shit. Yo, get the icy hot. Oh shit.
When I wanted you to pull a muscle, this is not what I meant.
Oh,
He said, "Get
Oh,
the
man.
icy hot."
icy hot. We go round two after this shit cool down. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
Like, nah, but that should be a comedy special, man. Fucking around, boy. You sitting there, you hitting it from the back, with especially let's say if the ass is fat. You know what I'm saying? For real, son. Like you got a chick with a fat ass and shit, and you
I
got something to
remember
prove.
I caught 2 Charlie horses in my legs and 2 on my thighs. Nigga, I was literally in a horse stance, bro, after I was finished. That was the only way to bear the pain. I'm punching my leg, bro, and tears turned into laughter. He said, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." That shit hurt, boy. I'm telling
Oh
you.
my god.
Yo, are we done with housekeeping and all that?
Other than that, follow us on randomthoughts.com for the latest and greatest. I did have time during this week to update the website. Still has a little more updating to go, but you will get the latest and greatest. That is a promise. And yeah, also please donate. There is a donation button on the website itself, so it's not difficult. Go to randomthoughts.com, scroll to the bottom, there's the donate button, click there, give us your $1. If you want to give us more, we're greatly appreciative of that. So stretch every day, I promise you. True
Jessica,
indeed. True indeed.
peace. What's going on,
What's
Jessica?
going on,
Welcome
Jessica?
to the fuckery. We here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
no,
but,
that see, but I do that now. You know what I'm saying? I still get laughed at for stretching, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, homegirl be like, yo, what do you like, yo, are you trying to do fat nigga Pilates or some shit? Like, yo, nah, man. Like, dog, I'm trying to stretch this out because, like, that Charlie horse. You know, so you want this shit to be a comedy show? Do you? And then I'm screaming for a different reason? Like, nah, I gotta stretch it out. You know what I'm saying? Gotta stretch it
Yeah.
out. Like, for real. Word to mother.
Mhm.
Like, we do not want them episodes. You know, we do not want them episodes. Like, let me
Right,
tell you
it's-
something. Yo, Ad, when you get back in the sexual exercises, trust me, the older you are, the more you gotta stretch. Breathe,
Yep.
stretch, shake. Look.
All
you know
right,
what?
Mace. Oh
Fun
my
salutation.
goodness.
Yo, V, in this instance, you kind of took me on some Pornhub shit when you said that shit. Breathe, stretch, shake. Like, my mind goes crazy places.
This is not after
Shout out to
dark.
V Smiles TV. Huh?
This is not after dark.
Good to see V Smiles, Stevie.
I know.
Yeah.
Salute
right.
to the panel in chat. Appreciate you. All
Word.
right, so you guys ready?
Let's do it.
What happened?
All right.
Well, I'm as ready as I can be. I'm outnumbered, but let's go. Yeah, V Smiles. Yeah, I'm sweating too. Let's go.
Well, it's time to let the fuckery commence. Let's get it.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union. All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. iRant Network and the founder of the Ranters Union, Jalogic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinions and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program, powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the iRant Network. Good day.
Word. The Rangers. Oh, the Ranters. Yeah, the Ranters Union warning message is iconic. Most definitely. Shout out to the narrator. Always forget his name.
Y'all should put that
Yo,
shit on the
word.
shirt.
Yo, we
So shout
yo,
out,
what-
shout out to him, man.
Yo, what's that guy's name again, man? Like, son, like that is iconic. Like that warning, the warning that comes up before we really get things started. You know what I'm saying?
Ralph
Because
Garcia.
sometimes, like,
Shout out to Ralph Garcia.
Mr. Ralph Garcia, man, shout out to you, man. You are like, to me, you're like the person that really sets it off. You know what I'm saying? Especially for us, man, because we really, trust me, we be in some opinionated motherfuckers, man. And the thing is, sometimes the people that I know that watch this show, when they watch it, they be like, well, why do you say certain things? You should do this, you should do that. I said, well, you should watch the warning that comes on this motherfucker before we really get into it. Y'all really don't pay attention to the warning. Pay attention to the fucking warning.
Especially with this guy. This guy over here.
Thank you.
He's gonna take it there.
I'm
Every
going
time.
to take it there. You have
Every
been
time.
warned. Every time.
Every time.
You think I'm not?
So let's get into it. Let's take it
Let's
there.
do
Let's
it.
take it there now. Because we are
All right,
definitely
so-
gonna take it there with this topic.
Today's episode is episode 5-14. I love it. I was excited about this shit too. What feminism is really supposed to be. Yes. So if any females, any females want to jump on this motherfucker to help Steph, please do, because she feels she needs it.
I can hold my own.
She
but
holds it down
would
as
be
best
nice.
as possible, but
I mean,
she
I'm surrounded
really
by
is outnumbered.
sausages. As you can tell, I'm surrounded by sausages.
Surrounded by
So, you know,
sausages.
yeah, it's Shmeenus everywhere. So
Shmeenus?
yeah, if you can help this little leafy green in the middle.
Hey, did you just
That
say
would be
meanness? Yeah, I just caught that. That shit just like ding, stupid motherfucker. That it just really, it was at this moment I fucked up. Like,
Tiffany, get on
all right,
here.
So I do have a roundtable question.
Smiles, get on here. Smiley, get on here.
I left for a sec. My bad. Yeah, Tiff, V Smiles, Jessica, whoever.
Go into the
Suji,
officials Rando's
Laura,
IG group.
Benny.
If you're not a part of it, let me know. I will put you in the group. But I
Like,
send them all
Reese,
the links. They get everything ahead of time.
Kadira, Q, like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Rochelle, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? Now you're being funny. Now you're being funny.
like, no, I'm just saying all the females we know. You know
you
what
know,
I'm saying? Like,
you know where
like,
to be found. Where's Shu when you need her? Where's Shu when you need her?
oh shit!
I would love.
Oh man, yo, Shamara, please, Shamara, come back, please, because I know she's gonna try to rip me a new one on this shit, man. Like, yo, where's the mother?
I need Nisi Redemption Song 76. I need you here.
Yeah,
But,
Nisi.
But let's get into it while we're
all
here.
right. So like I said, let's start with this roundtable question, man. Let's see. It's funny how the producer not even in the group chat. It's cool. It's cute. I'm sorry, Ja. My fault. Yo,
do you want to be? You can put yourself in here, Ja.
Not fact. That's
You're
a
the
fact.
producer. I mean, you can throw yourself in there anytime.
But you know what? Like we special shout out to Ja Logic, man. We always give Ja Logic a special shout out. You know what I'm saying, man? So that like yo, I swear, like Ja, he's one of those special people. You know what I'm saying? That took a chance on us, man. You know what I mean? How do you put yourself in the group chat? LOL. Yo. God. or the
Easy,
mother.
you make it.
Yeah, salute, definitely, man. Like I said, man, you know what I mean? Like, word the mother. Like, but
That's what we want to
okay.
know.
Like
Bring chicken
Famous,
back.
Famous, he's
On
I don't know
vacation.
what chicken and beef is, man. Are you on vacay? That's what's up. Yo, shout out to chicken and beef, man. You know what I mean? But I'll say this, right? Like, let's start with the roundtable question. Okay.
Mm.
So Steph, since you're representing the women, you know what I'm saying here. I ask you this.
Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first.
And don't get me wrong, I love women, especially black women. I
Why does
love
he have to put this
Facts.
disclaimer in here?
you know what I'm saying? So anything that I'm about to say, this nigga knows. I like disclaimer. My personal disclaimer. I love black women. So anything that I'm saying, I'm not trying to hurt any type of woman, especially
Mhm.
black women. I'm here to
Mhm.
help. But in order for like how I see it, in order for me to help, I have to point out specific issues and situations going on. At least that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? No hold backs TV. Peace. What's going on?
But not
Indeed,
blame him
love
for
black women.
every situation that comes up, but you know.
No, but I seriously do love black women. Like all my rants are from a place of love. No, dead serious. I'm not even joking about that.
No, I was
Like,
laughing
yo,
at No Hold Backs TV.
oh yeah, indeed, love black women. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Black women love black men.
that
So,
disclaimer. Exactly.
that disclaimer. What you gonna have to deal with it? Like
Mm.
that's what like, shit, like it's a disclaimer. I'm sorry. Like I like you know what I'm saying. Like that's me. Like I got to be honest. But anyway, roundtable question.
Mm-hmm.
So, in your opinion, in your respective opinion, what do you think? What do you think feminism should represent as far as women are concerned?
I mean, it should represent a position and place where women are able to do whatever they set their minds to be able to do, and there shouldn't be any kind of restriction or restraint as far as us reaching certain levels of success in whatever area we want to focus on. So yeah, there shouldn't be any restrictions. And yet, we have a patriarchal system that is hell bent on uh, you know, holding us back in some way, shape, or form. But that's what I want to see. I want to see women be able to reach new levels, new heights, in whatever category or area of expertise they want to, attain. So that's where I am.
Cool,
And I would want the same for the other sex, the opposite sex as well. So
cool. No, I mean that's what's up, man. I respect that. Steph, thank you very much. We appreciate you, and like I respect that. Like I'm not even joking. I seriously do respect that point of view. Notes. I asked you the same question. In your opinion, what do you think feminism should represent for women?
Well, first of all, this is my opinion. For our black women, I would love to see accountability being placed on each other. You know, the sisterhood coming together. You know what I mean? Like I literally hate going online and I seeing our queens and stuff like that fighting each other, especially over stupid shit, especially over men and shit like that. You know what I mean? Far as the whole work for it and stuff like that, I feel like um, that has already been established. Now, I feel like a lot of black women aren't feminine anymore. They're not. You know, they really try to be more masculine, and I hate it. You know, even me and my fiance sometimes we get in little spats or whatever, because like okay, like all that tough shit's out the window. You know, I wouldn't come at you any type of certain way, so don't come at me any type of certain way. So there needs to be accountability for all women across the board. And I'm not a woman, but my family, my mom and them, you know, I mean, they glorify hoe exchange and stuff like that. You know, I hear a lot of stories, and it's like that's not cool, because what if you have a kid? You know what I mean? Like your daughter, like they're looking at that, so they're gonna pick up your ways. I believe, you know, when it comes, like I said, the workforce, yeah, they already have that down. You know what I mean? Like, you know, women can go out there and get it as hard as men, but at the same time, I feel like by them doing it so much, like they lost how being feminine, and that's the reason why I can say why as well too. Why a lot of dudes do cheat. You know what I mean? But again, that's huh? What is it? Read it, bro. Did it say?
He said, did he say women and accountability in the same sentence? Oh,
I feel like there's a bit of sarcasm in that statement.
But you know, so like,
wow.
so that's my opinion on it.
Well, no, and you know, I also respect that opinion very much. You know what I'm saying? Advis, you know, I had to ask you, brother. Now, you being a grand representative of the MGTOW movement and vice president of the Western MGTOW Society,
President.
the vice president of the Western MGTOW Society.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. I know you take that position with great pride.
Don't do that.
No, I'm not doing shit. It's there.
That's true, because you still got bars to write. But continue.
Jealousy.
I got music out. I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, so do I, motherfucker. Like what you anyway. So, like I was saying, Advis, I asked you the same question. In your respective opinion, okay, what do you think? What is it? Damn, my fucking mind went blank. Anyway, what do you think feminism represents for women? Basically, wow. Yeah, sometimes that does happen. Fuck it. Like, you know, I'm still hungry. Like, what do you think feminism should represent for women, in your opinion?
Opportunity of choice. I wouldn't necessarily say outcomes, because everybody has to work towards getting that outcome, but just the opportunity of choice. Whatever they choose to want to do, whether if they want to go into being a CEO, you know, working on a steel mill, or being a mother at home, like the opportunity of choice. But at the same time, there shouldn't be much backlash when people pick certain choices.
So, yeah, can you further elaborate on that right there? What you just said about there shouldn't be any backlash when they're picking choices.
So backlash, as in, so if someone decides that they want to go and become a CEO, and then after that, that's their life path, then that's their life path. If somebody wants to decide to, again, do if you say traditional route, well, not say, we're gonna say the traditional route, and just being a mother, stay-at-home mom, and just working and doing what she's doing there, holding down the household, then everyone should be fine with that too. This is what happens when we let the world influence not only our relationships, but also the way that we live. We let people on the outside looking in judge what we should be doing, when at the end of the day, that's your relationship and that's your life to live. As long as it's not hurting anybody, it's not harming anybody. I mean, it's helping and uplifting, whatever. At least as long as it's not bothering anybody else, just go for it. At the end of the day, I really don't care, because I know what I'm doing. I know what my close circle is doing, and that's completely fine with me. But if it gets to a point where it becomes a whole culture of thought, and it's, again, becoming, lack of better words, toxic, and it's really eating at itself, then that's something that we need to, again, address accordingly. Because we just can't be just handing out, oh no, you should do this, but then you can't do this, because you're gonna be going by this type of ideology, and then, oh, you must be brainwashed by this. It gets to a point where, what do you mean I'm getting brainwashed because this is a choice path that I chose, and I'm not hurting, harming, or doing anything else to anybody? So for me, not trying to out people just because they decide they want to go this route. You be like, are you sure? You know, I do not like that it does that. I swear it keeps doing that. But just providing just the opportunity of choice and just letting people, again, if it is a bad choice for them, then let them find out the hard way. But there's a way to go about critique versus just complete either hate, disgust, a lot of shame, which there's some parts where shame, could actually work, but it's too much to a point where everybody needs to know what you're doing. And guess what? That's private life.
No, that right there, I 100% agree with what Advis just said with that. Like, if I had to answer the question, I mean, to answer
He's
the
going to
question,
answer the question.
That same exact way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly how I feel about it. And to add to that, you have a lot of women who are misguided. Yes, I said it,
Yeah,
misguided.
you see, you're not. See,
into,
that's not the same response.
No, well, it kind of is. I said to add to that.
No, that's
I
not
said
what,
to
that's
add.
not what I said.
Steph,
That's not
stop.
what I said.
Because you're picking
That's not what
on
he
me.
said.
Stop. You are
That's not what he
picking
said.
on me. You are
No, I'm
picking
not.
on me.
I'm pointing something out. That's
Me,
not the same
me.
answer.
This is me. Lyrics, me. You are
That's not
picking
the same
on.
answer.
Okay, no, stop it.
Okay.
Behave.
What is that? You see?
Yeah. No, but seriously, like you got you do have some like misguided individuals who feel that feminism is supposed to be this thing where it's a revolution. It's supposed to be some type of major revolution for women. When in actuality, it's just basically talking, at least from how I understood it, once upon a time, as just a way for women to like to excel and do for themselves, but then not to have this fucking narrative now where it's uh like independent women throw my hands up at me, they Destiny's Child type shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Destiny's Child too. Like they make great music, but I hate that song for all intents and purposes.
Why? Why do you hate that song?
Because of the simple fact that a lot of women, in that time and even now, think that's what feminism is all about. It's all about just being independent women. And like how I read it, it's like, all right, here we are, like independent women who want the world girls and fuck men. That's the narrative that I kind of got from it.
I don't
Like maybe I might be misreading it, but like, and I watched that video over and over and over again just to try to get the point of it. You know what I'm saying? The point of the song in itself. And I try to listen to the song over and over, but it pissed me off in a sense to it's like, damn, is that it? Like I understand women want certain positions that they were restricted from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I understand that they want equal respect that men had, you know what I'm saying, or whatever have you. At least from what I got. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I may be misreading it. And I'm looking at your face, Steph. So that's what I'm saying. I might have been misreading it.
Oh yeah, you definitely misread it.
Okay. So where am I wrong at?
Just because a woman says they want to be independent doesn't mean that she can't get married or she can't have a significant other, or that's not what independence necessarily is. I mean,
Then you tell that to the younger women now.
Let me finish.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So you can be single and independent, of course. That's an obvious, but you can also be married and go for your own goals and I mean, of course, you're gonna have that partnership with your significant other, but that should not stop you from attaining what you want to attain in life.
Okay.
You have a specific goal and you want to focus on getting to it. You should be able to explore that option, and you should be able to go for it. That's
and
being independent.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that, but then now what I think this generation has it twisted is they don't respect the line of true feminism, at least from how you guys will explain it, how it should be, and what it has become. You understand? Like the way how these kids see it, at least from what I'm looking at, they feel that feminism is in a sense superiority over men. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh fuck these niggas, man. They either they get with our program or they can kick rocks. But then think about it. Now, what was it? I was watching some video. Oh yeah, Circle of Kings. Shout out to the Circle of Kings. That now there's more men walking away from relationships now than ever. Motherfuckers rather play video games and beat they dick to Pornhub than deal with any type of woman nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to deal with the hassle. And marriage nowadays is a trap for guys, at least from how they see it. And you got to blame you. Feminism, at least feminism from how they see it, plays a part in that.
I want to say, and we had this conversation the other day.
Yeah, we did. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about more so Me Too, the Me Too movement, and you know that. But you're shaking your head at. But here's the thing about the Me Too movement, and I was saying it's the lyrics. This doesn't just come out of thin air. This wasn't just a movement that just, appeared with no. This was a response to an environment and a trend that was happening, and that's still happening to this day. We were, Lyrics and I were talking about, and I was giving him my personal story, like the fact that I'm someone who's been sexually assaulted. I was assaulted when I was a kid, and I really didn't have anyone to go to at the time because I didn't think I was going to be believed. And you have a lot of women, a lot of young girls that are walking around that have to, hold that kind of trauma inside, and they have to deal with it themselves because they're surrounded by people that are not going to believe them. They're going to take the side of the perpetrator, or if they go to the police, that rape kit is just going to sit there and do nothing. And you have police officers that don't take it seriously, that won't put in the report. You have and this is the other thing, at every step, at every turn, there's a male presence there, and that male presence that is not filing that police report, that's not turning in that rape kit and testing it, that's not believing what they're saying. That's a face that they have to deal with, like, and it adds up. And so when you look at it and you see your male presence that should be protecting you and taking care of you, or having your back, not having your back, this is the response. Me Too is the response.
Yeah, but
so
now,
it didn't just come out of anywhere.
Hold on.
They had to police themselves.
Yeah, Steph, I'm not dismissing any of that. I agree with you wholeheartedly. My biggest issue with it is that now it's been hijacked again. Every great movement starts with a great purpose. What happens is you got folks who end up being radicals on the other side, so then they become the face of it. So it becomes more of a damaging thing than what it was supposed to do. Right. That has to do with any type of movement. So that's why when I shook my head for the Me Too, is I understand that. I'll tell you this. There's a number of, and this is what also, again, it makes me very upset when I hear this stuff. Is even working with kids at this school. There's a number of little girls who've talked to me, and they told me after they got comfortable with me, they told me about they had this experience with their uncle or somebody close to them in their family doing this to them. That extremely frustrates me. You know that. I should say you know that, but you know that. But so I know that this is a thing that's definitely happening. Those are because some of those people are very perverse. We don't know what is happening with them, what's going on with them. And of course, the culture is allowing them to do that, as well as people are in those spaces just letting this kind of just blow by like, nah, that's just how Uncle DJ is. Like, that's what he does. It's like, what do you mean? So I hear you on that, Steph. I wholeheartedly agree with you. But with any type of movement, it just, we get the the lack of better words, you get the crazies out in the front, and then that's when it just discredits everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching the video on that too about the Me Too movement. Like who was it? It was some woman that African American woman that she was talking about the Me Too movement. What's her name? The creator of it?
I know who you're talking about. I see her face, but let's look it up.
Yeah, like she was talking about the Me Too movement and how that was created for the like kind of protect Black women as far as like the whole abuse thing with the whole sexual abuse thing and stuff of that nature. But
Tarana Burke, that's her name. Tarana Burke.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then she was like white women swooped it down, and they're the ones that really put it to the forefront to mean something else than what it was supposed to have been meant.
I mean, but isn't that the same song? I mean, that's what happened to feminism. The feminist movement. What did he say?
He told me I'm about to, hilarious.
And he about to put in that work. Salute, Mr. Shinobi 903, suit up. Yeah.
Anyway, no, but that's exactly what happened with the feminist movement. It was started by women. It was started by Black women, and then eventually it was hijacked by white women. Even though the women's suffrage movement, we can talk about that. It started with Sojourner Truth, and and other Black women that were already leading the cause, and then again, wealthy white women. They swooped down and hijacked the whole shit. So,
but I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's these wealthy white women who swoop down and take it, put it in a different direction, and now because of that, it's damn near destroying us as human beings. Why do I say that? Because now, like I said, now we look at marriage more as an actual fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Than actually. They're actually what the fuck? They're what it's supposed to be meant for. And why the hell is this? You got a rose head?
Because she rose to the occasion. That's why.
There it is. Shout out to the Black actors, man. He's doing his thing. Lyrics is feminism and revolution. Okay, you said no.
You said it's not a revolution, so now I guess you're saying it is.
Really?
So he's trying to say, are you backtracking? Are you backtracking?
No, I'm for damn sure ain't backtracking. You know what I'm saying? Like
doing Homer Simpson in the bushes right now.
No, I'm not doing a Homer Simpson in the bushes. I'm not backtracking. I still feel feminism is a revolution.
Got that, Steph.
Wow. I'm asking his opinion. All right. No, I still believe that feminism is a revolution. I'm not going to backtrack on it. You know what I'm saying? I stand 10 toes down.
It's definitely a response. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the way how it's being a response now is what's destroying humanity. I mean, slowly but surely, because like I said, there's no guys now that's saying, you know what? I want a family. I mean, yeah, this guy's saying they want a family, but not with women of the Western region. And this is a very big fucking problem, especially within the African American community. That's why you got motherfuckers like what do you call it? Half Rose. You got the MGTOW movement. No diss to Ad. I know why Ad is doing it. We know why Ad is doing it. Ad is doing, and there's a lot of other young men that are doing it the same way why Ad is doing it. You know what I'm saying? But but there are a lot of young men that are doing it because of quote unquote red pill reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because I know. You know what I'm saying? Or like because of
fuck the red pill. But anyway, go ahead.
I know.
Continue.
Because of reasons of the manosphere or whatever, like you know what I'm saying, like it's like they point the finger at women of the Western region.
Is that this red pill?
Yeah, that one too. Yeah, fuck that red. Fuck all red pills.
Beetroot is good for you though.
Nah, she's triggered by the red pill.
Fuck it
That's
up, Ed. Fuck it up.
No, but no, but what I'm trying to say, man, is like on some serious shit. You know what I'm saying? Like feminism, it needs to be what it's represented for. You know what I'm saying, and not turn into some other shit. But it's too late, and because of that, now like you don't have men wanting to be with women anymore within their country. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas want to go outside their country. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still believe that my future wife is somewhere here within the United States. Somewhere somewhere in this motherfucker. It might not be in New York, but somewhere in the US. You know what I'm saying? But that's my
Destroy the capital! It's a revolution!
Let me say this. Let me say this though. I I'd say this. Like those men that feel that way, they're like, oh, I need to go elsewhere. I need to explore other areas and other countries and not deal with these. I call them butthurt. If you look at the stats, they're a little butthurt. If you look at the stats and you would understand why women in this country feel the way that they feel, if you look at the number of, again, the sexual assaults, the rapes, the murders, the torturing, like the shit that we have to go through on a daily basis, you will understand why women act the women here act the way that they do. Or
understandable to an extent. You shouldn't have to blame that on all black men. I'm not men in general.
I'm not blaming that on all men. That's not my point. My point.
Yeah, but there are women that are.
Okay, but this is me talking. Okay,
all right.
This is what I'm saying. Those men should, if they're looking for, if they truly want a partner here in this country, it does happen in the world. You're right, Mr. RJC. It does happen around the world. However, it's just like people in the hood that don't. Taraji P. Henson was talking about it today on CBS Sunday morning. There's some people that don't.
Yeah, we CBS. Yeah,
CBS. No, but she was saying you have to get out of your own area code to experience other things, and I do agree with that completely. But there are people that are just stuck in their own bubble, and that's the environment, and that's the thing that they know. So the women here, there are a lot of women here that just know what's happening in the U.S. Like their experiences are here. You know, so I'm speaking from an American woman's perspective. The guys that are sympathetic to our struggle and our aim and whatnot should continue to be supportive and understand like this is a deep-seated issue and it's going to take work. And the problem is a lot of folks these days are afraid of that fucking work. You have to go through the mud and the grime and and everything that's ugly about, you know, the relationship between men and women, especially in this country, and you have to find a way through it. That's the only way you're gonna find the answers. The answers in the mud.
No, and you know
that's all I'm saying. That. Like these,
No, I said I highly respect what you just said. I do respect that. The thing is, it's not only the United States of America. You see that I said within the Western region of the world. Like it is crazy because until Top Boy came out, I didn't really like. I've been to England once, but until Top Boy came out, or until some of these other TV shows and specials about England and shit came out, I didn't even know they had the same type of issues, similar type of issues that we have here. You know what I'm saying? As far as like dating or lack thereof, or what is it? The Me Too movement, or what is it? Or like feminism and MGTOW and all this other stuff. I didn't know they had that same shit there because I'm here. I'm in the States. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, damn, like I didn't know this was. I thought this was just a United States problem. No, this shit is a Western region problem. Like I heard some parts of Europe have the same fucking thing that's going on there that we have going on here with this shit. And like I said, feminism it shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't, because I do believe everybody equally should have the right to get jobs and to get great jobs and to have great things or whatever. But I also believe in family structure, especially for African American people. You know what I'm saying? Like the black family is torn down because of the simple, like I'm gonna say some shit, it's gonna hurt some feelings, and you might take it the wrong way, but I mean this respectfully, especially cats in interracial relationships. Yep, I'm diving in that bitch again. We're gonna have an episode with it where we're gonna cross the fucking line. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Tamara Mowry too. You know what I'm saying? Because she said some things here, but
what did you say? What did you say?
Nah, I remember she had an interview a while back and she was crying about she literally was crying about that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like why people were questioning her marriage to her husband, because she's married to a white dude. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, like I was saying,
Tamara or Tia?
No, Tamara. Tia, she was married to Corey Hartridge.
Right.
And anywho, you know what I'm saying?
Well, she's half white anyway, so
I don't want to go. Let's go deep into that. You know what I'm saying? But they're still considered African American.
Oh yeah, they're all of course. Yeah, their features, of course.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? We still love them.
Right.
We still love them. You know what I'm saying? We still got love for them. You know what I'm saying? But like interracial relationships, like I've heard from a few people, oh yeah, well they still got black babies because black is the stronger gene. And I said, yeah, but do you know the hell those kids got to go through growing up? You think it just changed overnight where it gets better? No, you have people on both ends of the spectrum that will not accept that child being mulatto. Being half black, half white. Sorry, mulatto's a bad word. I think it is.
Yes, it is.
It is. All right.
Yeah.
Being an interracial child, there are family. There's 9 times out of 10 there are families on both ends. I'm talking about cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents, or whatever that may not accept that child because that child's not either fully black or fully white or fully, whatever race that you are. You know what I'm saying? And it's very unfortunate because that child didn't do nothing. That child was born into the world. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, this is the hand that's been dealt. Like, do I like racism? No, fuck racism. I am against racism. But I do understand in order for us to solve this problem, you have to admit that there is a problem. In order for us to solve the problem of feminism, you have to admit there is a problem. In order to solve anything as far as with the black family, you have to admit there's a fucking problem. And the problem with the black family is nobody wants to keep it black. Let's just keep it a beam. You know what I'm saying? And for those who keep it black, God bless you, man. I'm with y'all 100%. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now it's like, oh yeah, well, the black guy, he dealt with a white woman or whatever because he's sick of our shit. So why can't I deal with a white man? Huh? There's a difference between preference and jumping on a fucking bandwagon.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I say the main problem is white supremacy. This all points to white supremacy. All of it. All of
that
it.
Too. That too. But you know what? I told y'all before, I'll tell you again. There's one thing that I respect the KKK for. One thing. Mm-hmm. One. I'm not a lover of the KKK. I hate them just as much as any other black person do. You know what I'm saying? Or should I say dislike? Not hate, but dislike. Because I'm trying my best not to hate nobody. Dislike. But it's one thing I agree with them on. It's part of the reason why they do what they do. What they do is fucked up 100%. But they do it. There are reasons why they do it. And one of the reasons is they're trying to preserve the Caucasian race. I know it's funny, but it's the truth. At least in their delusional mind.
The same people that employed miscegenation. Okay, yeah, all right.
Well, no, because I remember seeing one of the AD. You shouldn't have shook your head. LOL. You was blindly agreeing with Umar Lyric Johnson. LOL. Holy shit. No, but
Wait, huh? I'm
Uh,
gonna be honest with you. I looked up at the computer for a quick second. If I shook my head, it was what I was looking at. My bad.
That's why you
Mr.
say
RJ
you blindly did it.
Mr. RGC78 said a
Oh,
lot of
Drew
other
agrees.
cultures look at the West as cool and free to do whatever, and some other places have old traditions that have preserved the core fundamentals of their heritage. Yeah, you know what? And I even say this. Have you ever seen a half African American, half East Indian before?
Yes.
I've seen maybe two of them in my lifetime. Two. You know what I'm saying? No, because like to be honest with you, East Indian cats or Mediterranean cats, they preserve their culture. You know what I'm saying? Like they have families or whatever.
Not
They
necessarily.
make sure that their son marries their son, their East Indian son marries an East Indian woman, and vice versa.
That is not true. That is absolutely
no. I'm talking about within their culture for the most part.
That is not true.
I said for the most part.
No,
for the most
they don't.
part.
That's why you had a caste system in the first place in India. You had the Brahmin that were mixed with Europeans. A lot of them were light because they were mixed with European blood. And then you have, it goes back down to the original Aboriginal, Southeast Asians, Indians.
But how long ago was that, Steph?
That's still happening. It's still happening. What are you talking
Where?
about?
I don't see none of them niggas up here.
The caste system is not in place anymore. But the mentality of the caste system is still in place. It's still there.
I'll tell you.
It is not as pure as you think it is. Let's be honest.
No, but that's why I said for the most, yeah, we are being honest for the most part. Not entirely.
Yeah, okay.
Not entirely.
Right. Do you still have Indians saying that they're Caucasian? And I get why they're saying it, because technically Caucasian is a regional term. I get why they're saying it, but they're also aligning themselves with the Europeans. That their minds aren't even pure right now. Like the people that think that way, like, come on, bro. You're darker than me, and you're saying, "Oh, I'm Caucasian." Come on, bro. Come on.
Oh boy. Well, listen.
Let's talk about it.
No, this is why we here. You know what I'm saying?
And let's talk about let's talk about India and their rape rates. Their rape rates are extremely high. Extremely. They have a serious problem with rape and sexual assaults in that country.
Well, do the cops do anything about it? Like, do they
not necessarily? Not necessarily.
Does the Indian laws enforce that?
No.
Like they do.
A lot of times they don't. A lot of times they don't. And if they do, it's a slap on the wrist.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, is it all right? In a sense,
and then you wonder why feminism is a thing. This is why it's a thing. This is the response. Because they have to police themselves.
Yeah, no, but like, rape is wrong completely. Like 100%.
It has become a common scene. Protests denouncing sexual violence against women in India. This latest wave of nationwide demonstrations was sparked by the death of a 19-year-old woman who was allegedly gang raped in the state of Uttar Pradesh last month. Protesters are fed up.
Worst hit by the actions of this government are minorities and women. Again and again, we see that in different states, in different situations, and that is why we are here, because at some point, even though it's really unsafe to be out here, at some point we have to step out and say that enough is enough.
Now demonstrators are accusing the police of trying to silence the family of the victims. This after they stopped journalists from entering the village where the alleged rape took place. Law enforcement also clashed with opposition leaders as they tried to visit the family. They arrested Priyanka and Rahul Gandhi for apparently violating a ban on gatherings. Police now reject that the victim died from rape. They say that she succumbed to a neck injury.
जो दिल्ली के पीएम रिपोर्ट में जो मृत्यु का कारण आया है वो गले में चोट होने के कारण और उसके दौरान जो ट्रॉमा होता है उसके कारण आना बताया गया है।
Experts have criticized the credibility of the forensic test, which was conducted 8 days after the attack. Police say they have arrested 4 suspects, all from an upper caste. The alleged victim was Dalit, one of the lowest ranks of India's Hindu caste system.
Oh, I guess they still do have a caste system. I wish Benny was here and we could talk about it. But yeah, the rape is a huge issue in India. I remember watching a documentary. They have documentaries on Netflix that are really good. But they had a guy that was like Tubi. But they were talking about this one guy that was just terrorizing this village, and there was a woman that stood up to him. And he eventually, had her ambushed. She was raped, and he mutilated her, chopped her into pieces, like sent her body parts to different parts of the town, like as a message, because she was the only one that stood up to him. And he just continued to violate women. And then one day the police arrested him, but they were gonna just give him a slap on the wrist, as always. And the village like stood up, and they attacked him on the first day of trial. Right before he got to the courtroom, everyone just started stabbing him, kicking him, beating him. They beat this guy to a pulp. And that's what happens when you have a system that doesn't work for you. That's going to be the response. You're going to police yourself one way or another.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily want it to go that route, but at the same time, it's like, can you blame them? These people were going to the police, and the police were doing nothing. Because this guy was from an upper class. That
right there, that goes into the game of politics. We know how that rock. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but rape is wrong regardless. You know what I'm saying? And like I totally understand. I totally get it. You know what happened?
YouTube's not gonna like this.
Yeah. Oh well. It's not like we're monetized anyway. So
no, that's a fact. That's a fact. Like, not yet. Like I just hope when we do get monetized, they just don't be like, yo, these niggas. Nah, so take that shit. That we taking all this down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But by the time then we'll be on Spotify. So hope Hey.
Yeah. For sure.
For sure. Oh man. Yo.
You said a mouthful. Pause.
Yeah, you gotta say pause real quick with that. Like no, but like I mean shit. But like as far as like the whole feminism thing is concerned, man, like I said, I feel it's separating us as a people. Is you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like if something doesn't change, you know what I'm saying? Or like if something doesn't change between men and women now, or maybe in the next couple of years, there's gonna be more cat ladies in the motherfucker. I'll tell you that much. And it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more guys traveling trying to travel outside of the U.S. or anywhere.
The birth rate's already
low.
The birth rate's already low.
It's already low.
It's already low.
Well, see, and this is the thing, but it's not. You're focusing on feminism as the single cause of all of this, which is not.
No, I'm not. I also blamed MGTOW, and I also blamed the red pill, and I also blamed but not Adviz MGTOW.
Not Adviz. Not Adviz.
They all praise Adviz. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, brother Adviz
doing the most.
I mean, well, there are a lot of reasons why the birth rate is going down. I think that's part of it. The other thing is, we have, especially among African American women, there's a fairly high, death rate when it comes to, giving childbirth.
And that has to also do with, again, the resources, the foods, all of that stuff that we eat. And I mean, the medical apartheid, shouts out to the book of, having, the medical and the health system in itself going to healthcare is not helping at all. They don't know how to not only say diagnose, there's so many misdiagnoses. There's many either overdosages or not enough for a different type of pills, medications, and things of that sort. It's all of that just weighing on top of just the multitude of being in a system that has so much stress going on. So I hear you on that, Steph, but it's multifaceted. We can't just be like, oh yeah, it's this one person. I mean, the one we would say it's the system. It's those folks up there. It's like the, if you want to say the general term or answer, we say it's that. But then when you start seeing all the inner layers that work together, it's just right now, like a couple are just very notable, which one of them is feminism. It's not the only one, but that is one of them that's very notable right now.
Mm-hmm. But do you think it's the original original definition of feminism, or this new age?
This new age bullshit.
New age for sure. Because even if you go look at the term, men have been excluded out of it.
What's up, nephew?
And the original term is talking about. It said,
Hey, what up, Neff?
The original term itself up here was saying that feminism is a social, academic, and cultural movement aimed at interrogating and changing the economic, civil, and ideological disparities between men, women, and those who identify outside of the gender binary. So look, men, women, and those outside of that.
Yeah.
So I think we're forgetting. Oh, Ja put his own in there too.
Yeah.
My fault. He said feminism holds a position. Damn, nigga. Okay. He's saying a whole bunch of shit right now, man. Like he just
wait, let me
we can definitions from Oxford languages. Okay.
Feminism advocacy of women's rights.
On the basis of the equality.
Oh my goodness. Lyrics, go ahead. You read it.
All right. Feminism, the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of the equality of the sexes. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Definitions from Oxford languages. That's what's up. Feminism is a range of socio-political movements and ideologies that aim to define and establish the political, economic, personal, and social equality of the sexes.
Yeah.
Feminism holds the position of societies prioritize the male point of view, and the women are treated unjustly in these societies. Wikipedia.
Take it away, lyrics.
I can read.
Take all those damn classes. You missing?
Yeah, you know what? Shit. You're right. You're right. I was missing some shit like a motherfucker trying to look cool. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I am not gonna hold you, man.
My speaker voice, so that you all and get the definition.
But it's
a fact.
So we should go back to the 60s where you had the civil rights movement, you had other movements that were going on, and you had women that were being pushed to the back, the background. Well, women and other marginalized groups that were being pushed to the background.
And I mean, I wish that part wasn't happening, but you had more unity amongst black people in the 60s. I mean, I was shit more than now.
But you didn't know. That was the thing. But you didn't.
Now.
Look, back then, I mean, they were like, yeah, we'll go along because
much more now.
The understanding was any advancement for one group is an advancement for all. So that I totally understand. But then I cite the meeting. There was a meeting that happened with the Black Panther Party where
Mike Jones.
You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
The one with Huey Newton bringing up the idea of bringing more of the marginalized groups to the
Oh
forefront.
yeah.
So that meeting that happened, I believe it was 19. I don't want to get the year wrong. It was either 64 or 67. I can't remember, but
That is an encyclopedia.
yeah, we can look it up. But basically,
No,
he brought
you're
up
an
the idea.
encyclopedia.
You said what?
You are an encyclopedia. That's what I said.
But it was in the 60s. It was mid 60s, and basically, he basically wanted to bring more of the marginalized groups to the forefront because his thinking was if they're suffering the same kinds of trauma and violence that we face on a daily basis as Black men, then Black women should be brought to the front. People, differently able people should be brought to the front. Gay and lesbian groups should be brought to the front. Binary, folks should be brought to the front. Like all people that are marginalized should have a voice in this revolution. And the rest of the Black Panther leaders were like, yeah, nah, like we're not with that. Like we're gonna soldier on the way that we have by putting Black male issues and concerns to the forefront.
I don't think it was Black male issues. It was black people.
Well, Black people.
I disagree with the whole Black because now
but he also included female, like women's issues. So yeah, it was more of the Black male issues.
Yeah, Steph, and from what you were saying, I can see why it was declined, and at the same time that it shouldn't have been.
Mm-hmm.
Reason why is this is why also a lot of stuff go off of the rails. If you don't have your foundation set on your main thing first before adding anything else, it all starts to crumble.
Right.
So not saying it in a disrespectful way that no other marginalized groups can't get on there and we shouldn't be supporting. Yeah, let's make sure our home is built correctly. So then the fact that we can go and start helping to build other homes, because at the end of the day, we are the community. We are the ones that we're looking for to also help support other people because we see it. Because once we see that we got it set, then shoot, all right, come on in, we got you. And then the thing is, it's the mentality like we were talking about earlier. The mentality is not there because again, we here in this particular in Western society where individualism reigns supreme along with capitalism. So I need to continue to be in the spotlight. Because if I'm not in the spotlight, I'm not relevant. I'm not going to be getting what I need to get when that's not necessarily the case. Because again, we were all born into a space where we weren't taking care of our own selves. We had a group of folks, your mom, dad, whoever was in your family, that's your community. So knowing the fact that we're talking about being, individual, we're individual, but an individual to a whole of a community. And once you build a community around that and the mindset is there, it's going to happen regardless. But when the pieces are not there and everybody's not in place, it's hard to be like, okay, there's 10 different plates that we need to juggle, but I only know how to juggle 3. But now you got to juggle those 10 plates. But then how are we going to juggle those 10 plates when I still haven't got used to juggling 3? And it's no disrespect to the other plates. We're trying to get to the other plates, but it's just that right now, either it's the resources, is that we need to change the mindset. We need to make sure that everything else is set in plan. So then once we start grabbing and catching the other plates, we'll be able to sustain it versus let it all drop, because then people will feel a certain way. If you're like, why are you still doing this when you said that you're going to be helping us? Now we feel like you just dropped us on the floor, and that's not the case.
Right. No, I totally agree with you. I think the thing that I didn't agree with was just the group just totally dismissing all of the marginalized, the idea itself. Like, yes, you should have a structure in place before you move on to these other, well, not even move on, but help out these other marginalized groups. I totally agree with that. I personally thought that the group should have been like, you know what, we hear what you're saying, and we should, at least explore the option of coming up with ways to support these other marginalized groups through our efforts.
Because I know they was making different chapters along with other races and groups of people.
I know I wasn't at the
meeting.
meeting. I read the transcript myself. I mean that's all I can go by. But
well, listen, I'll be honest with you.
I had
you
the
know what I'm saying?
brochure. I was outside of the door.
no,
like-
it wasn't a brochure.
I always quote
Mike Jones.
Louis Farrakhan.
Mm.
This one line that he said in 1991 when he did a sermon in, I think it was in Dallas or something. But I remember him saying, maybe one day love can transcend all, but we've got to fix home first.
Yeah.
What's home? The black home, the black family.
Oh, speaking of
We got to
which,
fix that first.
speaking
Because
of
this
which,
is the
I was
speaking of
gonna
which one?
say, no, he just lost one of his children. And I think he lost all of his children, if I'm not mistaken.
They passed away or something?
Yeah, one of his children just passed away, and I don't think he has
man.
any children anymore.
Oh
but
man, well, our condolences go out to the Farrakhan family.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, despite the fact of our differences and our disagreements, at the end of the day, we're still human.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We are still human. No matter if they trying to silence him, none of that, we're still human. You know what I'm saying? He's still a man that had a family. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna take that into consideration, even if everybody else doesn't.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Or whoever doesn't. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? And say, our thoughts and prayers are with his family, you know what I'm saying, with the whole Farrakhan family or whatever,
Yeah,
word the mother. But like, just get back to this, man. I'm like this, like I said, I personally, I ain't got no beef with African American women. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no beef with women in general.
you sure
You know
about
what I'm
that?
saying? But it may seem like it because of
It's all
the way I
itself.
come off, but I want to see us do better. I just want to see us as a collective do better. You know how many fucking videos I want? Like, I'm on social media damn near every day, and it's not because it's not all 100% out of enjoyment. It's more of a learning process for me to actually understand and study the new human being. What I mean by the new human being is, because we evolve every decade, you know what I'm saying, into some new bullshit. Let's call it spade a spade. We evolve into some new bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And the newest bullshit now is the newest thing on social media now. Well, not really, it's not new anymore, but the latest thing in social media now is how men should act, how women should act, how women should take accountability, but then men should know how to court a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's always I swear, the evolution of the fuckery. Thank you. Fuckery evolution. You know what I'm saying? Which we are a part of. You know what I'm saying? We've grandfathered the fuckery evolution. That's us. So we have to take accountability for that.
Patent
What Steph said. So but when it comes down to it, man, like these chicks, man, like they say how niggas ain't shit. I'm like, why do we have to? First of all, why do we have to be known as niggas? Why can't we be known as men, or like, oh, my nigga, or like fucking these niggas? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's like you saying that's like you calling them hoes and bitches. I'm just that's not
no, but I am changing. No, me personally, I am trying my damnedest to change that. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't want to be called a nigga, be known as a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to be sitting there calling out female names. You know what I'm saying? And I actually got that from watching other people call, chicks, like bitches and hoes and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Growing up. And I'm trying to make that change on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe it or not, I was actually talked into calling chicks, bitches and hoes and all that shit, which is the funny part. Because back in the day, I just had in my heart to never call them that, even if they were acting as such. You know what I'm saying? like at least I'll try to give the woman respect to call her a woman as a human being. You know what I'm saying? And not just, oh yeah, because you're sucking 10 dicks makes you a hoe. You know what I'm saying? If you sucking 10 dicks, that's your problem. That hey, enjoy those dicks. You ain't sucking mine.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? I know, like my analogies are so fucked up, but like, like I'm just, I think you guys understand where I'm trying to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a narrative game. Shout out to my brother too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Baby Paul, aka Mr. Narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you see how he was. Yeah, no, because every time we say narrative, we always think of Baby Paul because he always be saying narratives and shit. But yeah, no, but it's always a narrative game. It's always, well, why can't men do this? Or why can't women do that? Or why do women think about their careers this but can't do that? And I ain't gonna lie, some of the men's points are right, and some of the women's points are right. There's some things I actually agree more with the men than the women because I'm a guy. But I will say this: there are some key points that women make. There are some key points that women make that I can't run away from. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, why can't a man move up in life financially? You know what I'm saying? Women do have I'm starting to understand this now. And Steph, no matter how much you try to deny it, you know it's true. Women do have a hypergamous nature. They date up.
You said they have a
hypergamous nature.
Hypergamous, okay. That was
they do date up. They do want to, and that's because of they want a guy that they know that they can be financially comfortable. They want to make sure that guy could take care of them and their family.
Yeah, they're catering to their nurturing side. Yes.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, a bus MTA worker, a train conductor, a driver, sanitation worker, these guys make good to great salaries where they can take care of families on that salary. You know what I'm saying? But no, you want this imaginary 6-figure nigga. You want a guy that makes over like $100,000 and up. And it's not about taking care of you and the family. It's just taking care of your needs. And you know fucking damn well who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying is true. And if for some reason you got a feeling that it's not, and you got some other shit you want to say, you are more than welcome to come on in. And I'm talking to damn near every fucking woman who believes in it.
Mm-hmm.
I stand 10 toes down on what I said.
Okay. All right.
Ad knows is the motherfucking truth. Ad knows is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like men now they know it's the truth. This is the truth. Like the truth about men. Like there's a lot of men that, you know, they don't take care of themselves. They don't work out. They don't try to become the best versions of themselves. Not because the red pill say so, but because that's what you should be doing as a man any fucking way.
What's going on, Sia?
You did?
You're coming in with the response.
Here we go, man.
Sia says we want men that can have us feel feminine, living in our soft girl era.
And you know what, Sia? And this is gonna be a shocker. I agree 100% on what she just said. I agree with it wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I agree with it. Although I'm not gonna say but, although
then that's not 100%.
We want a woman that want to make us feel masculine. We want a woman that hear me out. Hear me, not Steph. Hear me out.
I'm Steph, y'all.
Hear me. I want to know.
Just melded together. We become one. What's going on, Sia? How you doing?
Peace. What's going on, Sia? Like,
so now we're staffish. We're Steph and Avis. We're staffish.
We're staffers. Yeah, staffers.
No,
but
I like that.
Now, what I'm saying is, we also want a woman that want to make us feel like a man. You know what I'm saying? And not like we're just some secondary jerk off that's paying your bills. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to feel masculine, but we also want to feel that you you respect us. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to men, I mean, you can say you love us, but we want more so we want respect. But as men, we have to make sure we have to do things in order for women to respect us. You just can't say, "Oh, I want respect because I'm a man." How the fuck you sound?
Right.
Like that Neanderthal shit, leave that in the Stone Ages, nigga.
Yeah, we're not gonna just sit around and give you goddamn sandwiches all day. It's just not gonna happen.
Oh, should I say brother? You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes,
yeah, my mistake, brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
like
leave that shit in the Stone Ages, brother.
The reason why I was saying I was doing this.
I agree with you, Mr. RJC. I agree with you on that.
Word.
Because you don't want to feel like a fucking billfold. Like, yeah, men have feelings too. They have emotions too.
Like Chris Rock said, like women, what was it? Women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. Men are loved under the conditions that they can provide something. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of truth to that statement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, as far as there's truth to that statement, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, men are still human beings.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course monsters. Exactly. And there are some men who want more than just sex, a sandwich, and you to leave them alone while they're watching the game. We might not even want you to leave us alone. We might want you to actually join us watching the game or even playing the video game. You know what I'm saying? There are some men that just want to talk to you. Like, figure out, you know what I'm saying, like who you really are as a human being.
I don't need you to do that.
And it's,
I said some men.
No. I'm just saying that's the response. Some of them is gonna be like, I don't need you to do that. I don't want to be talking to my man like that.
There's a clip.
Nobody give a fuck what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's cross that line. Fuck it.
And then I want to piggyback off what you're saying. But go ahead, Steph.
No, you made me think about there was a clip from the Daily Show when Trevor Noah was still there, and he was talking about that men are not necessarily looking for sex, but looking for intimacy.
Yes.
However, there are a lot of men that feel like sex is always attached to intimacy, and that's not necessarily the case. And I think some men get that mixed up. That what they're really looking for is someone to be safe. They're looking for a safe space as well. They're looking for someone to lean their shoulder on, like you said, have a conversation. You said what?
AKA peace.
What is that?
Peace.
They want their woman to be their peace.
Oh yeah. But but the other thing is you have to be your peace too. I mean, it's great that people are looking for peace. I think women, they want men to be their peace as well. But I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
So basically, what you're saying in a nutshell is what Will and Jada said in individual videos that I've been pointing out, but everybody been laughing at me. But anyway, no, Will and fucking Jada said in individual videos. I'm calling their name out. Fuck out of here. You know me.
You find your happiness, and I'll find my happiness.
Like that. Let's keep this in perspective for men and women.
So we can come together.
Women, like, you know what I'm saying? Your mate, men and women, your mate should add to your happiness. But first, you have to make sure that you make yourself happy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have to, that's number one. You got to make yourself happy. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to depend on somebody else to say, well, you know what? I need for you to make me happy. Now, I will say there's a difference between somebody. There is a difference between somebody making you happy.
There is happiness right there.
Somebody. There's a difference between looking for somebody to make you happy and looking for somebody to give you peace.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? There's a total difference in that.
Mm.
Yeah, when you gonna say, Ad, you say you was gonna piggyback off of something.
I was talking about points that you were talking about earlier, but yeah, of course, you cannot go looking for something that you don't already have.
Right.
So I definitely agree with both of y'all when it comes to that. If I'm gonna ask somebody for them to bring peace, I need to make sure that I already have peace within me and that I'm peaceful myself. Because I'm not gonna expect or add or have somebody do something that either they've never experienced before or they don't fully understand it.
Right.
And to be honest with you, nowadays too, reason why I'm doing what I'm doing too is I don't have time for that. To be very honest with you, there's a number of people. I'm not here to be Captain Save-A-Ho. No disrespect. No disrespect. I don't mind having conversations and chilling, but the thing is, I noticed because the mindset is so deeply ingrained, I can't be doing 5 to 10 years of trying to help reset that when that's also a part of your process, which is fine. If you're gonna be doing that, that's cool. But I don't want to play any games because, again, time is of the essence. To me, that's one of the most powerfulest things, as well as the most priceless thing in this world is time. Love blossoms under time. Relationships, all the other stuff, it blossoms under time. So I want to make sure that, again, I'm using my time as wisely as I can with the goals and especially the missions I have in life. And I don't want to stop somebody else from their growth, but then we come and we end up at a crossroad, and then what are we going to do? And if the person, again, and you have to be that person too who knows how to pick quality. If you're not of quality yourself, it's going to be hard to find quality.
Yeah, that, and you know what? I want to piggyback off that just of my personal experience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you. Like when I was in my 20s, I thought I was a person of quality. You know what I'm saying? Even though I still had to work on myself, but I didn't think I had to work on myself because there weren't platforms like this to help me. You know what I'm saying? Everything I tried to do, I just tried to do it on my own. And then I had specific people that wanted to help out. But then I thought, the street niggas or the players or whatever, they were the more cooler motherfuckers. So I'm gonna listen to them. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, some of those guys weren't quality guys, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as them trying to look for relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they was trying to knock everything down that they possibly could. But that was a whole different time where, it was like, yo, like players and players and niggas who was just like screwing a lot. You know what I'm saying? They were more wanted by women than the good guys. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a whole clusterfuck of bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like, yo, I don't even like it. Oh man, it comes to a point where I question dating, especially New York City. I question dating.
California is
I question it a lot.
Is in the gutter with y'all, but yeah,
it's trash. Like I said it on
major
Facebook.
Cities are in the gutter.
Yes, all the major cities are in the gutter.
Like yo, I like that shit is gutter piss. I said it. Let's just call it what it is. Gutter piss.
Yeah.
Dating is gutter piss right now in the major cities. You know what I'm saying? Like if you feel offended, then take a deep look at yourself in the mirror. Like I don't know what the fuck that means, but I ain't drinking no gutter piss. So like shit.
It's the culture.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. So we gotta work on fixing ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta work on just doing that part of it. You dig?
And
So,
and what I wanted to comment back on lyrics on what you were saying earlier about the whole masculine and feminine setup is that we innately should just do our parts regardless of just being who we are when it comes to that stuff. And if you find somebody who allows you to be in that space to help enhance it, then for sure, regardless, men are going to have to end up being masculine regardless. There's no turning that off. And then women, the same thing is when we fight against the nature of what we already have. Again, that's where we come across all this stuff and we confusing. I'm not saying one is better than the others because they pair together so well. It was meant to be. But the problem is we shifted towards, one of them is only the dominant one that we need to be worrying about, which that's why I also question the word feminism, because at this point, some of these women that are feminists seem more like masculinists. They do not seem like they are feminine women. in that particular case of the word feminism. That's just me going to deeper layers of stuff. And just, again, it might be just, again, the crazies who are the heads of all of this stuff. And there's, of course, there's like, I've seen there's like 7 different types of feminism. Like there's like,
yeah, I saw this. At first I saw 4 and I saw 7. I was like,
there's a number of different ones. So somebody might fall in one of those, and maybe that's why the demeanor and the looks, you know, come apart to maybe be like, oh, that person's probably a radical feminist because of how they dress and look. This person might end up being a Marxist / socialist feminist. Like at this point, it's relationships are very important. Finding those people that are on the same page with you is extremely important, because I'm gonna tell you now, the only way for us to continue to build, especially, is if we have a clean slate with a lot of stuff and people are willing to put in the work to be able to do so. I'm gonna tell you now, and it can be taken the wrong way as it is now, but part of this right now is not my responsibility to go fix a single mother, to go fix a single father. It's not part of my responsibility. I took on my responsibility right now for me is to help guide the youth in any way, shape, and form that I can. I'll work with the parents, but that doesn't mean day in and day out I need to be making sure they got food, they got groceries, that they're not making bad decisions, that they're not deciding to go back to that toxic relationship. That's not my job. They've grown adults to be able to do that. I don't mind being within the fold to help, but I'm not going to be babying you, and it's not my job to do so. So you can't get mad at me for the mistakes that you're making. I can bring you to the water. I can give you the information, but it's not my fault that I can't make you drink it. I can't make you read it, and I can't make you take it on. That has to be up to you. So again, when it's at a hold, when it comes to the community, you have to start, again, we keep saying it because it's where it goes. Start at home, and then that's how it grows from there.
I wanted to throw something out here. We talked about, men, kind of stepping away from dating women, and then also there's a trend of women stepping away from men and actually going celibate and just working on themselves. Would you say that this might be the reset of getting back to like becoming one?
No.
Yes and no.
No.
Yes and no.
I'm just throwing that out there.
No. If you don't mind, Ad, can I start with this?
Go for it.
I love this.
Before final thoughts.
Yeah. No, this is going to be final thoughts, because this has to be, because this is the great question.
Steph was like, I wanted to still talk more some stuff.
Yeah.
No, but
yeah. What's your response?
Yeah. Ooh. Woo! All right. Well,
is it? Well, you say no. Why? Why are you saying no?
No, I'm about to tell you why I'm saying no.
Okay.
Because they're following suit. That's how I feel. They're following suit. It's like, well, if the men are stepping away from us, to go either be with themselves to actually build themselves to be greater, or to find love outside of the US, then we're just gonna sit here and play with ourselves, say the try to make ourselves better. I'm gonna be honest with you. You have to take into accountability this. And I think a lot of women of this generation forget that you only have but a certain amount of time to build a family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Steph is going to try to chew my fucking head off with this, but when you're in your 20s and early 30s, that's when you're in your prime. Once you hit 35, it's going to be much more difficult for you to have children. For those women and a lot of women want to have children. They do. They want to have children. They want to build a family. I don't give a fuck what you say on the internet. All y'all females want to have fucking children. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to have kids. Y'all want to build families. But then you got this fucking tough ass exterior that you want to prove yourself that you just as much of a man than a man is. And that's where some of that feminism comes in and I'm talking about the wrong feminism. You're trying to compete with men. Hell, there's some. They had a soccer game with the U.S. men versus the U.S. women's team. The men was washing the women. You know what I'm saying? That they was beating their ass in that damn game. You know what I'm saying? Because men, just by nature, are stronger. There are exceptions.
Yeah,
there
are exceptions because there was
like
another.
there are
was another
exceptions of
game.
women that can give men a running for their money. But I'm talking about just naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like men are stronger naturally. Like women naturally are more sharp with their words than men are. Women can hurt you with their words. Don't get it fucked up. The only thing she had to say is you got a little dick. That'll fuck up your whole day.
Let me correct that. Men are stronger in the upper area, the upper region.
Oh boy, here we go.
Women are stronger. No, it's true. That's why women are usually better swimmers than men because they're stronger.
I don't know, but Steph, I knew you was gonna say some shit.
I'm saying.
Told me. I knew you was going. You was
out there. That's fact. That's
you
fact.
was gonna retort that. You know what? Like
That's
women
fact.
are stronger in the upper titty area. That's why. I knew it.
Oh
I knew it.
Oh my
I
god!
fucking knew it. Like
I'm saying.
Yes, that
part. You know, no, but like I said,
all day,
no,
every day.
I think basically, yeah, I'll cuss you out. Yeah, and you know what? I cuss back. I cuss back. Like I will cuss back. I'm Mr. Smoke because I'm ready for it.
Sometimes.
No, all the time. Like yo, sometimes the girl. Like, woo. Anyway, so like I'm saying, no. You know what I'm saying? No, Lyric. She was agreeing with you on how you said women could cut with words. Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah, I be reading that shit wrong though sometimes, man. My fault. I'm like semi-dumb.
We know Lyrics. We know.
It's in your name.
Randumb.
You're not living up to your name, but it's all good.
You know,
no, I actually am living up to my name, like stupid shit. But but listen, I think we need to get it together. I think we need to get it together in some other way, man. You know what I'm saying? But as far as that, I think they're just trying to follow suit to be in competition with men. Like, oh, word, you're gonna do that, then we're gonna do this. But the thing is, you're not affecting the men that are either MGTOW or passport bros. You're not really affecting them because they're not giving a fuck. So what point are you really trying to prove when you're doing it? Like I said, maybe I might be looking at it wrong. I want to hear from some of these women that are trying to do that. And I want y'all to say something to me about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm reading this whole shit wrong. But right now, the answer is no. And I stand 10 toes down on it. Go ahead, Ad.
Steph, did you have anything to rebut before?
Oh, of course I do. Of course.
All right, go
ahead. See, I knew it.
One, I believe you are looking at it wrong. You're making it
okay.
Like you take it so personally. Like
yes, I do.
Like it hurts my feelings that you're putting me on a pussy diet. Like yo. Like bro, no, but you know in all seriousness, I believe that I don't think it's a piggyback off of men, you know, going elsewhere to find other women in other countries, and I don't think it really has anything to do with that passport bro shit. We can get into all that another time, but I just looking at some of the women that are practicing it was a good point. They're going against dudes that's not even checking for them, and the poor fellas like Lyrics pay for it in shortage on good box here. But that's the thing. You all are misconstruing that. The issue is with these women in particular. Like I watch a lot of videos too, and I read up as well. It's not that they don't want to sleep with guys. They just want to sleep with a guy that's emotionally attentive, that understands the underlying issues, in like of women, like women, and what and the trauma that they have to deal with, and they understand their position and role when it comes to eventually coming into a relationship. Women want to sleep with quality men. I mean, and I'm not talking necessarily finances, because that's not always the case. Sometimes they just want an emotionally understanding, and also intellectually understanding male, to relate to. Um, and they feel like that the choices that they have out here fall short of that criteria. And I think the other part of it is they recognize that what they're doing is damaging, sleeping with men that don't fit the criteria, or don't have their lives put together in a way that can sustain a relationship. So I think it's also it's like a two-tier type of situation. And I think they're also looking inward and understanding, this is damaging to my personal growth and evolution, and I need to change that. So it's not necessarily it's not all like the purpose is not doesn't completely deal with men and what's happening with them. It's also, they're doing inner work as well. So in a sense, it's kind of like the MGTOW movement in a sense
No,
for women.
WGTOW. Okay.
WGTOW, yes, WGTOW. So it's the other side of that. They want to sleep with them, then what? Unalive them. Oh man.
Oh wow. They want to sleep
No,
with them and unalive them
no,
after,
no.
like in the insect
Okay.
kingdom.
Before
Damn.
we
Let the
continue to
stats
keep
support
going
that,
on
because
and on,
the stats don't support it. But anyway.
Steph,
Wow.
I will agree with you partly. The other part, I will say that it is extremely, and I don't mean by extremely, I mean it's extremely rare that a woman wants a emotionally competent man. The reason why I'm saying extremely rare, I don't know why. I don't even look for this. And I
What's up,
know,
Leo?
of course, anecdotal. I know
He's Leo.
anecdotal evidence is not always supposed to be the case and stuff. But not only when I see it running on my timeline, I see it in person and experience it too in family. Sometimes the woman does not want you to be the one also showing up, doing all the extras with the emotions and stuff, because if not, she starts losing respect for you.
Yeah,
that's a
Even
fact.
and again, there's of course certain occasions. There are certain occasions, but if you are emotionally, you said. So I think what we need to do is we need to redefine what do we mean by that. Like as in emotionally competent. Are we talking about a man that is crying for every other single thing, or that will cry with you for a certain movie? Or are we talking about a man that understands his emotions, and when there's a time and place to use it, that's where it's extremely like, okay, now then they understand my emotions. They also have the understanding of where I'm coming from and how I feel. But I don't necessarily need to see them cry. I don't necessarily need them to be holding my shoulders all the time like this. Like there's a guideline to figure that out, because for the most part, I know there's a lot of women, like once they see their man cry or something, they like, okay, they lose. Like it might be a small ounce, but they lose a bit of respect for them.
Okay, but that's not the part I was talking about. I wasn't talking about the crying. I know, like, when women see,
or being
like,
sensitive, some like like I can even say insensitive, not even a bad word, like in a bad sense, but like whether it's coming to jokes, whether it's coming to like physically something hit, and then like they're like always sensitive about, oh dang, ow, that really hurts and something like that. Like I'm telling you, Steph, at least from what I've seen, that is extremely rare, because then also they become a mirror for you. And sometimes some women don't want to look at that mirror and be like, why are you good with your emotions and I'm not? And I'm not saying that they can't. It's just who you picking.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, or what you got, because I don't want to keep this dragging on, because we already done. But to answer your question, reason why I say yes and no to it, Steph, is no, in a sense of we're already far behind with a lot of stuff. And to try to reposition ourselves, whatever percentage wise we're going to talk about, it has to be a huge amount of a percentage wise for that to really come to be a reset, as well as our mentalities have been hurt so much to a point that people are closed off. So they just already in their own mind. It's like, at least saying our generation, like millennials to where we are right now, it's pretty hard pressed for us to now start really trying to make that movie, because now we're the ones trying to do have that going on. It's really going to be, unfortunately, up to not even Gen Z. We talking about the babies right now. It's going to end up having to be up to them, looking at all the stuff that we've done for that to create a reset. I would say I'm a proponent of not only the 3 generation cycle of breaking a cycle, but also the Native American saying too of 7 generations. And for us right now, we done messed up a few of those generations, and then our generations prior, that's already what's happened. We've seen it trickle down so much to a point that, like, it's hard. The relations between men and women are also too. It's been done intentionally because of how we have things set up in the system. Again, money ends up ruling a lot of the stuff. So it's easier to keep people separated, and it's more preferred to do so because you can milk money out of everybody. Everybody stays stressed. Everybody's just working a job just so that they can get by. So essentially there's parts of that's going on. But
individuals pay more taxes anyway.
Yes. So exclusively when it comes to like relationships and between men and women and all those above, like doing the work right now, it's cool, but we're misguided on what we're doing in that time. I can tell you, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be chilling at home. I'm about to learn how to play the piano. I'm gonna be taking these classes and courses and stuff. We can say all this stuff, but are we actually doing it? And then what is our measures to know that we're staying on course? Because then somebody could say, I've been healing myself for the past 5 years, but then it's like, what have you done? Have you went to counseling? Have you ended up overcoming whatever that childhood trauma was from what it is? I'm not saying like you need to plan it out, but if you don't have a vision in mind or a goal in mind, it's just like you're just going to be sitting there looking dumb, to be honest.
Right.
And there's no reason, and there'll be no reason for you to just then tuck off all that time if you haven't done the work. So
no, that's 100%, man. Like,
yes, it can be done. But honestly, I'm looking for it to be the next generations, because we've really messed up the relationships between the sexes so much that it's going to have to take us to tell the kids that are coming up, this is a way to really build not only a balanced, but what a good relationship looks like, and to retrain and reteach. Because I'll be honest, I really don't see too many millennials that we were talking about the drinking. There's so many stats between a lot of the millennials and stuff that it's hard pressed to be like, are you really working on yourself? It is, they can be, but some of it is escapism.
No, that right there is a very interesting point, man. I was gonna be like, yo, that's the end of the show, but I was like, nah, man, I gotta let him cook. Like, you was cooking right there, Ad.
Let that man cook.
Let that man cook, son.
Shouts out to Exquisite Trees, as well as shouts out to Clockwise, my brother, man. I love him. So shouts out to him. But yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Word.
I appreciate you too, family.
Wise behind his ears.
That does conclude the episode of Randumb Thoughtz. Leo said, relationships are easy if you look at them as chapters in a book, the book of you. That's how I look at life in general, Leo. Like, you know what I'm saying? I totally agree on that. But that ends this particular episode of Randumb Thoughtz. Tune in next week as we get into episode 5-15. That's going to be another episode about
another hot button topic.
Oh, yes. Damn sure indeed. As we get into what defines a real woman, the debate between cis women and trans women. Yeah, that's gonna be a very interesting line crosser right there. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely join in with us, man, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Famous Ramos will be with us and not attacking motherfuckers in Brooklyn trying to drink for blood. So, you know, so he had to get his nourishment.
His Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he blamed on his Wi-Fi and his lack of nourishment. So, you know.
Right.
Goodness.
Oh man, but no, this was a very interesting, fun topic. We actually gotta revisit this. You know what I'm saying? I want to revisit this at least with the types of feminism.
Feminism,
The
yeah.
types of feminism. Now,
Yeah, we didn't
since
get
there's
into
more
that. We
than
did not
one.
get into the subsets. Yeah.
No, but we're definitely gonna get into the subsets. More likely season 6, we get into the subsets of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know what the subsets is of this shit. You know what I mean? But guys, that's all the time we have for you, man. But tune in next week. So definitely for Famous Ramos who's out there in Brooklyn, you know, trying to get his blood up, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get that Wi-Fi straight. You know what I'm saying? My man Aviz, aka the Black Acronym, aka AD in the building. For Stephanie Gale, aka your mother's favorite lover, aka Steph Wonderless. This is the LYR to the ICS lyrics signing off. Peace.